Hey everybody, I was out here getting ready to try out the professor's final cooking challenge, which is cooking the complete meal over a fire. Might not be able to see it too well, but I do have a little bit of prep here for a twig fire just to kind of get things going. I don't have a lot, but I have that in combination with split wood here, just kind of cleaning some stuff up here in the yard, but from the other challenges and some other stuff I'm doing, so hopefully that's okay. I got a cotton ball tinder here. Dipped in candle wax and just kind of exposing the fibers in the center, giving myself some surface area to work with there. So we'll see if we can get it going. I just got one of them cheap magnesium block fire starters. I don't think I'll need the magnesium here, but it's kind of new, so there we go. That'll actually burn for quite a while. I'll go ahead and throw my twigs on here though. My brace isn't too big though. Get this stuff rolling. Get some coals worked up here. I do have some pine in them twigs, which I don't really like to cook on, but they'll work. It'll work good for getting everything going here. Split wood will burn up quick and give me some coals, so I can get started. I'm going to make fried pork chops, an iron skillet. I'm going to boil some water and make some instant mashed potatoes. I'm also going to bake some blueberry muffins, kind of like in a little bread pan. I guess it'd be one big muffin. So anyhow, I'm going to let this fire go for a little bit, build up, get some coals, and I'll be back with you then. Okay, so the fire's going real good. I was just going to take a quick minute to show you what I got here. I have a stainless steel bowl here with just about 2 cups of water. The recipe for the instant potatoes actually called for 1.5 cups of water and 1/2 cup of milk. So I added the dry milk into this bag with the potatoes and then put the extra water for the milk actually in there. That's a little tip I actually learned from the professor. Put the dry milk in with the mix and then just add the extra water to that. So that's a real good simple tip there. I have a little bit of buttery spread from the Colonel there. I'm going to forego putting the margarine in the recipe just for convenience, but then I'll put this on there afterwards and that'll help kind of improve the taste a little bit. I have my seasoning container here. It's got several different types of seasoning in there. I don't have the chops out yet. I'm going to leave them in the bag until I'm a little bit closer. I don't want to get dirt and leaves and everything on there. But this is the iron skillet I'm going to use to fry those. And then over here I have basically kind of the same setup I used for the baking lesson. I got a little bread pan in there sitting on top of my coffee lid for my coffee pot. And I'll just kind of sit that on top of the pan on top of the lid. Then I'll put this stainless bowl, which fits real nice on top of there. Put some coals in there, and then kind of hang this on a hook right above some coals. So then I'll have heat from the top and the bottom. It seemed to work pretty well last time, so I'm just going to stick with that little setup. And then also I'm going to get my stainless steel water bottle, brew a little bit of tea alongside everything for something warm to drink. So I'm going to let this fire burn down a little bit more, maybe throw a little bit more wood on there, that way I can keep the coals going and kind of get everything arranged here to start cooking, and I'll be back with you then. Okay, so the fire's going pretty good, got a lot of good coals to work with. I got a few different platform options. I just took 2 pretty good sized rocks. They're about the same height, set them side by side there, about 4 inches apart, dug a little trench in between them. I'll fill that trench up with coals, and that'll heat up the rocks, and I'll actually put my stainless bowl for my potatoes up there and try to get that to a boil up there. Over here I have my little platform I've been using here lately. I'll throw a bunch of coals under it, and I will use that for the iron skillet to cook the pork chops. Then back here I've actually kind of made like a little pit in between the rocks there. You might be able to see them little pieces of wood I got in there. Nice little cavity there. I can throw some coals in. It'll heat all them rocks up pretty evenly, hopefully, at least the edges of them. I'll put my billy can over there on top of it, throw some coals in the top of that bowl there, and then hopefully that should bake everything up nice for me. So I'm going to get the camera set up, kind of get things going here, and I'll talk to you then. Okay, first off, I'm going to I'm going to move this big piece out of the way here just a little bit. I'm going to get down in here and steal some of these coals, dump them up in here, and then try to get this baking process going first. The bread can always sit there and cool down a little bit while the rest of the meal is getting ready. So I'll just put some coals up there, let them sit there for a minute, kind of heat everything up a little bit. Fire's good and hot. Take a few, toss them down in there. This, get that down there. And I got everything arranged here. Toss these up on top. Billy can up there. You probably can't see it here, but our bread's starting to rise. Put the lid back on there. Hopefully it's not too quick. I think I can kind of adjust my airflow here, maybe, you know, adjust my heat that way, kind of push these rocks further together so less air can get in there. We'll see how that works. Anyhow, it looks like my water for my tea is getting warm. I'm going to put my water up here, start boiling it. Shouldn't take too long. I got a good hot flame under there. Get my skillet on up here. Toss a few pieces of small stuff under there. Okay, the water's boiling. I'm not going to add all of that because I think a lot of my water might have evaporated out. Up. Moving from the heat. Lost some there. Turn it over here. Pork chops are ready. Okay, so there you have the finished product. I got my 2 pork chops, which were fried. My boiled water for the potatoes there. I baked the muffin, which didn't turn out absolutely perfect on top, but it's done, so it'll be good. And of course I have my hot tea there. So anyhow, I hope that meets the requirements. Professor, this was an awesome challenge. Anybody who hasn't done the Professor's Cooking Challenge, I suggest you get over to Bushcraft USA, sign up for it. It's actually one of the most fun challenges I've ever done. Cooking was something I really needed a lot of work on, and this challenge definitely provided me with a little bit of experience, a little bit of practice. So I'll keep it up, and hopefully with time just keep getting better and better. Anyhow, this was the last lesson of the Professor's Cooking Challenge. This is Kevin. Thanks for watching.